Okay. I thought I would explain a little bit more about the internal family systems model and how that can support us to be more in harmony with our protective parts that serve us well, and then also tap into the playful, innocent, and joyful energy of our inner childlike parts. So it can be triggering to acknowledge that although we have a self, which is our essence that we're born with, and that could equate to our higher selves, or actually source energy, the creator, the great mystery. So this can be connect with spirituality, which has been a bit hidden by Richard or Dick Swartz, who founded Internal Family Systems, or IFS. So in the process of working from a systemic lens, we're getting to know our protective parts that have come up when we've experienced something that's so painful that we never want to feel that again. So we have two types of protectors. We have manager parts, and which are proactive. So that can be inner critic parts. We can have very controlling, very purposeful manager parts. So I have one that's get shit done. And that part for me is stepping back a little bit of late as I befriend, and so a lot of these parts actually take up a lot of energy. They've come to be to help our system. So like having gratitude for the job that these parts do is part of the process. So the no bad parts thing, and that's a book. So we're not trying to exclude any parts. We, particularly with firefighters, we're aiming for them to be less extreme. So these sorts of firefighters can be quite young, so they can be those tantrum parts, throw the toys out, throw the baby out with the bathwater type parts. They can be addictive parts, the overworker, the gambling, substance use, overeating, comfort eating. So it's super, super interesting how once we get the trust of our protective system, and there can be lots and lots of different protectors, groups protecting us from certain experiences. So a lovely example of this was with parenting parts, this awareness of how we can strive to protect our children, and then have a polarized part that's wanting our life to thrive. So we can be conflicted in the fact that we want to protect our offspring, our projects, and then in another way we want to be protected from that responsibility. So I have a manager that's protect my peace. That's a new one that's popped up, and it's really about putting in healthy boundaries of what is and what isn't okay for me, and that my well-being hinges on good sleep, good nutrition, so that I'm able to support those around me and step into my soul purpose. So the aim of this whole process is so that we can thrive and have vitality and joy, find fulfillment and contentment. So the qualities when we are in self-energy, so when we are able to be self-led, this means so Dick has 8 C's, and I can't always remember all of them, but that can be compassion, courage, confidence, clarity, connection, courage, creativity. I'm not sure if I said clarity. So these kind of these qualities tend to come up when we're in those flow states, and certainly I have that awareness when I slow down and have more connection to my intuition, rather than being compelled in old patterns that can lead to exhaustion and fatigue. So yeah, I think that's a good start, a good summary of the an overview. So that the other aspect is creating harmony and also creating safety within our system. So really tuning into that spiritual connection and having safe, sacred space that we can go to tune in. And I'm really excited to blend my connection to the plant spirit medicine that's also been emerging. So cultivating our inner garden, so we can plant the protective plants. So in my garden we have the nio, we have a few thistles, the milk thistle, and then we have our tender parts in the middle, the flowers, the roses, the calendula, the Californian poppies, feel safe to emerge. So that's all from me today. Go well. Araha nui.